Welcome to Lynn Educational Television. I'm Afton Dean, bringing you Somerville in Lynn Classical Girls Basketball, and we open up with a steal. Jean Gupton Morrison misses the layup. The starting five for Classical: Lindsay Valeri, Kiara Edmonds, Jean Gupton Morrison, Amber Creighton, and Sajada Dean. Classical on their second possession of the game. They swing the ball to Sajada Dean. Creighton goes baseline, goes to the right hand, can't hit. We'll get to the Somerville starting lineup in a second as it's laid up and in by Jamina Joseph. She has the number 3 on her back. Nice dish underneath. And they're going to call Creighton for the travel before the shot. For Somerville, it is, we'll go with the steal first. Jean Gupton Morrison goes coast to coast. And we're going to get a quick timeout on the Somerville side. 2-2 game, quick timeout. Just a minute, 19 seconds into the game here. For Somerville, starting five, as I mentioned, Jamina Joseph, Nevaeh Sanchez, Jill Hutchinson, Elizabeth McEwen, and Catherine Cortez rounds out their starting five. So a very new-look Classical Girls basketball team. And all 5 starters are new with the exception of Amber Creighton. Somerville will take it out underneath the basket. Hutchinson will bring it up as she calls a play out of the timeout. Good team defense by the Rams. Sajada Dean had a hand in the face, and Gupton Morrison dribbles it off her foot. Hutchinson tracks it in the backcourt. Still 29 seconds on the shot clock. Little floater halfway down. Valeri the other way. Nice dribble. And floater too strong. Hutchinson with 2 white jerseys back, pulls it out, kicks it, and off the rim. Creighton with the long rebound, gets it to Valeri. Valeri will control the point for Classical. Dean thought about it. Creighton from the baseline, long with it. And both teams having trouble scoring early on. Layup missed. Morrison to Dean. Dean wild with the shot. Edmonds comes away with the steal. Nice pick along the baseline by Valeri. Edmonds along with the floater. Hutchinson leading the charge offensively. Cut off by Dean. And she dribbles it off her foot. It's going to come back Classical's way. 4:43 left to go here in the first quarter. Somerville with some backcourt pressure. Classical passes out of it effectively, and they get a layup out of it. Amber Creighton with the left hand. Classical with a 4-2 edge here. In and out. Second one that's been halfway down for Somerville. Long pass by Edmonds, and that's over the head of Sajeda Dean. Nice idea by Edmonds with the outlet pass. Just a little bit too far ahead. And Jennifer Velasquez first off the Somerville bench. And quick shot by her off the bench. Nice save by Dean. Edmonds' shot, no good. Classical wild with their long-range shots early on here. Sajeda Dean comes out of a pack. Nice pass to Valeri. Threw the pass at her shoe tops. Over the halfway mark here, and there's only been 6 combined points scored. Offensive rebound and then a travel for Jamina Joseph. And Ava Thurman has checked in for Classical. She's going to inbound it. Up ahead to Valeri. She finds Creighton. And Valeri to Creighton. Nice pass. Great look. Classical has passed out of the press very nicely over the last couple possessions and got a nice layup out of it. Thurman out the other way. Everything but the layup. Jean Gupton Morrison, strong layup. No good. Couple good bids by Classical. That time down the court. One man to beat, Sajeda Dean. This is it with the left hand. And nice pass ahead to Amber Creighton. Too high off the glass. And that's going to be a jump ball. Nice defense by Sajeda Dean. Sajeda Dean will bring it up for Classical. Coming up on the 2-minute mark here. Trying to go into Jean Gupton Morrison. And little in between jumper, Jean Gupton Morrison. Morrison and Creighton have combined for all 8 Classical points. And that's where we're at, 8-2 lead. And we got an offensive foul, a legal screen. It's going to come back Classical's way here. Gupton Morrison, good look along the baseline, too strong. Weak side rebound by Edmonds. Tries to throw it off. Cortez out of bounds, no luck. It's going to come back Somerville's way here. 1:31 left to play in the first quarter. Classical with that 8-2 lead. Not a lot of scoring going on here in the first quarter. And we got another offensive, actually, travel. It's like a foul, but. And this is Lauren Hennessy, who's going to check into the game for the Rams. Freshman. Nearly banks at home. These Rams are not afraid to shoot it from distance. And a pretty good crowd on hand tonight, this Friday night game. Upton Morrison gets in the passing lane, ahead to Hennessy. She finds Thurman. Blocked by Edmonds. And the layup goes for Ava Thurman. She was running the floor. We're going to get a timeout on the Somerville side. And it's a 10-2 lead for Classical. Amber Creighton, Jean Gupton Morrison with 8 of the 10 points. The other 2 coming from Ava Thurman, courtesy of that layup just a short time ago. Jamina Joseph has scored the lone points for Somerville in this first quarter. And if you like scoring, this might not be your favorite game thus far. Both teams struggling offensively. Jill Hutchinson will bring it up. Game clock, shot clock nearly in sync. But Somerville just trying to score some points at this stage of the game. Loose ball, and we're going to get a jump ball. It'll stay Somerville's possession here. Somerville going to have to put something together here. Shot clock winding down. Gupton Morrison comes away with it. And pass too far ahead to Hennessy. Good idea by Gupton Morrison, and that should just about do it here in the first quarter. 0.4 of a second left. And that will do it. So the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams struggle offensively. Classical a little bit better here, and they hold a 10-2 advantage as we head into the second quarter. Classical inbound it. They have a 10-2 advantage here to start the second quarter. Edmonds kicks it out. Nice move by Amber Creighton, everything but the basket. Great move, though. She got a step on her defender. And that's a nice move by Jamina Joseph. Shutting up the court with a head of steam. And Ava Thurman gets hit on the arm, and she's going to get 2 shots. Thurman misses both. Hutchinson comes away with it. Gonna try to go coast to coast. And gets her own miss, and then Gupton Morrison rips it away. Edmonds finds the long rebound. Creighton to Thurman. Great look by Creighton. Ava Thurman now has 4 points of her own. 12-4, classical advantage. Gupton Morrison getting double teamed. Effectively dribbles her way out of there. And halfway down for Creighton. Jean Gupton Morrison, steal inside. Amber Creighton, give her 2 more. She's got 6 points. Senior captain getting it done offensively right now. And through the hands of Joseph, gonna come back classical's way here. O'Leary shot off the mark. Airmailed. Edmonds tries to get it ahead. Jamina Joseph tips it, and then Edmonds commits the foul. Joseph will inbound. Costco in that 2-3 zone. Nice pass inside. Creighton went for the steal. She gambled wrong. 2 more for Joseph. She's got 6 points. She's got all 6 Somerville points. And they're going to get a foul along the baseline. And that's going to go against Lauren Farina. 4th team foul, 1st personal. Valeri will inbound. Nice pass inside to Creighton. Too strong. And she runs right into Sajeda Dean. Joseph will inbound. It'll stay Somerville ball here. That's Dean's 1st foul. Just the 2nd team foul for the Rams. Long range shot, no good. Valeri with the weak side rebound. Hennessy thought about it. Gupton Morrison from the corner. Airmailed. Kiara Edmonds going to commit the foul from behind. And that's her 2nd personal. And Amber Creighton will check back in after a quick breather. It is a very quiet gym right now. The gym is pretty full, but not a lot of chatter amongst the crowd here. Man, lots of alumni on hand tonight as I scan through the crowd. And Coach Sawyer is joined by Helen Ridley on the sidelines. And the last 2 years have been somewhat of a rebuild for this classical team. As they lost Paris Wilkie, Jaylee Medrano 2 years ago, and then Jasmine Mazzy and Skylar Creighton were the latest to graduate in the class of 2019. So Classicals really had to redevelop themselves and find themselves offensively, something that they haven't really had to do prior to that. And long range shot goes. They're going to call it a 2. Elizabeth McEwen. Her foot was on the line. Jean Gupton Morrison, credit her, she's been active on the glass in this first half. And finally, Gupton Morrison comes away with it, gets it ahead to Sajeda Dean, and the pass a little bit too high. Jamina Joseph will give it a try. She's along with it. Jean Gupton Morrison ahead to Sajeda Dean. And we got a traveling violation. And that's going to come back. It's actually going to stay Somerville ball. Coach Sawyer was signaling to the official for the comeback Classicals away. The referees disagree. McEwen will try again, and you can count that one for 3, as her foot was behind the line that time. Larry will inbound right in front of us. Dean will try from 3 and nails it. Sajeda Dean for 3. Big shot. Her first points of the night, and that gives the Classical offense a little boost. McEwen will try again. Front rims it this time. Too strong. Gupton Morrison rips away another rebound. Valeri's pass picked off along the baseline. Another senior captain for the Rams, Lindsay Valeri. So Jada Dean comes away with the steal. One man to beat. Little sidestep. And sidestep to the defender. Nice move by Sajada Dean. Captain Morrison ahead to Dean. Very unselfish play by Sajada Dean. Tried to get the hauling Ava Thurman. She might have had a better look at a layup. And coming up on the 1 minute mark here in the first half. 19-11 game. Sajada Dean has accounted for the last 5 classical points. Captain Morrison, everything but the basket. Knocked away from behind, gonna stay Somerville's ball here. Better second quarter for Somerville. They scored only 2 in the first quarter, have now scored 9 here in the second. In and out. Valeri the other way. Short with the 3. And catches her right in stride. Nice rhythm to the shot. Gonna count as a 2. Nevaeh Sanchez. Short with the left hand. Somerville's got numbers and stolen away. And Sajada Dean, credit her, she's playing hard out there on both sides of the ball. Classical will get the final shot here as Coach Sawyer signals for his crew to get the last shot. Somerville nearly forces a turnover. Valeri will inbound. Plenty of time on the clock. Classic going to have to make their move here. And that will do it. So another low scoring quarter. Classical will stay on top. Somerville cuts the deficit to 6. And Classical on top 19-13 as we head into the locker room. And we're ready to open up the second half here at the Lynn Classical Gym. Thanks for joining us tonight. And Valeri gonna open up with a steal momentarily. And they're gonna get her with a loose ball foul. Nice aggressive defense out of the locker room. Classical with a 19-13 edge. Both teams struggled offensively in that first half. Classical was able to pull away though, and they've led the entire game. And we're gonna get a backcourt violation. Gonna go against Somerville here to open it up. And Amber Creighton opens up the half, adding to her point total for the night. She had 6 in the first half. And got some really good looks underneath the basket. And good presence down low for the Rams. Ewan off the rim and out. And we're going to get a timeout by Somerville. They're going to preserve this possession. Good defense by Catherine Cortez. And we'll get a quick 30-second timeout. Amber Creighton, your game's leading scorer right now with 8. Sajada Dean right behind her with 5. For Somerville, Jamina Joseph, their leading scorer with 6 points. Classical outscored Somerville 10-2 and 19-13. Sorry, 9 to. They got outscored in the second quarter, 11-9. And that's going to come back Classical's way. Nice defense on the inbound pass. Sajada Dean will bring it up for the Rams and call a play. Nice move by Creighton, kicks it. Valeri back rims it. Good pass by Creighton and good shot selection of the Rams. And it's going to come back Somerville's way. Good defense by the Rams here to open up the second half. Hutchinson brings it over half court. Jean Gupton Morrison comes away with it. And we're going to get a foul. Going to go against Somerville. Catherine Cortez, her first, team's first of the half. Larry calls out a play and will inbound. Right to Jean Gupton Morrison. Nice pass. Valeria has really done it. Finding her teammates tonight. Piling up the assists. Gupton Morrison now has 6 points. Rims it out. Nice rebound. Gupton Morrison hanging really tough on the glass. Creighton kicks it out. And 3 opportunities that trip down the court. Good effort by the Rams. Nearly thrown away. And then we're going to get a traveling violation. Two on, 2 break. McEwen from long range, front rims it. Sajada Dean with the rebound. And as she gets it over half court, we're going to get a timeout. So the Rams will take a quick timeout as Coach Sawyer draws something up. 23-3-13. Classicals open up a 10-point lead, their largest of the game. And we're just about at the halfway mark of this third quarter. Bounce pass stolen away by Jamina Joseph. She's got one man to beat. And not sure why that's not an offensive foul as Valeri takes the charge. And that should be a travel. Classical in that 2-3 zone. Good trap defense in the corner. Hutchinson from 3. Nearly makes it. Instead, Edmonds the other way. Ahead to Thurman. And travel. Lost the pivot foot. And 2 straight turnovers for Classical. Joseph kicks it out. McEwen long with the shot. Valeri with the long rebound. Ahead to Ava Thurman. She'll try from the baseline. And Lauren Hennessy will check in for the Rams. Sajada Dean to the Classical bench. Hutchinson, runner, goes. It's now a 23-17 game. Nearly stolen away. Captain Morrison kicks it. Off the rim and out. Somebody's going to have to score some points here for Classical. Larry looking, finally gets it in the corner. Ava Thurman, along with it. Edmonds with the weak side rebound. Her shot no good. And Navaya Sanchez, her first 3-pointer of the night. It cuts the Classical lead to 3. Somerville bench really getting into this game now. Fresh clock for Classical. Lauren Hennessy for 3. And big shot for the freshman. Much needed. Lead back to 6. Classical is led by as many as 10. look inside. Hennessy to Creighton. Hennessy playing some big minutes off the classical bench tonight. Sanchez nearly put another one home. And stolen away by Gupton Morrison. She dribbles out of a crowd, splits the defenders up ahead to Thurman. And Thurman gets fouled from behind. And a minute to play here in the third quarter. Big assist and big three-point shot by Lauren Hennessy to open this lead back up to 8. Into Gupton Morrison. Great look. Gupton Morrison has 8 tonight. Loose ball. Edmonds gonna fight for it. And we got a jump ball. Lauren Hennessy will inbound. Shot clock, game clock, about a 6-second difference. Nice ball movement by the Rams. And she gets pushed out of bounds. It's gonna say classical ball. And classical will take it out. And classical can now, in fact, get the final shot. Amanda Classical looked to get close to the final shot here. Instead, Ava Thurman looked like she got fouled, no call. And now Somerville will try to get the last shot here. They should get a pretty good look here. 5.2 seconds left. Plenty of time to get the ball over half court. They changed it now. It's actually 6.2 seconds. Jimena Joseph picks it up. Gonna be airmailed. And then the shot is blocked by Edmonds. So that will do it for the third quarter. Classical extends their lead to 10. Somerville got as close as 3. But Classical will lead at 30-20 as we head into the final quarter of action. 8 minutes of basketball left here to play at the Classical gym. Classical has opened up their lead to 10, 30-20. Plenty of time for Somerville to mount a comeback. They went on a little run in that third quarter, and then Classical was able to answer. Somerville looked like they were going to make a move as they got within 3, but credit the freshman Lauren Hennessy, who hit a big three-pointer and then came back on the next offensive possession with a big assist on an Amber Creighton basket. And that was huge. So lead at 10 for Classical. They come up empty on that possession. Both teams 0 for 1 on their first possession here of the fourth quarter. And Nevaeh Sanchez. Give her 2 more. She's got 7. And she's getting hot at the right time here for Somerville. So Jada Dean will check back in. Kiera Edmonds will head to the bench. Lauren Hennessy will inbound it. And we're going to get a traveling violation on Creighton, so Shot will not count, way off the basket. Classical in that 2-3 zone still. Jamina Joseph right over the top. Too strong with it. Up to Morrison will bring it up. Shot long along the baseline. Thurman fighting inside. Can't get the shot off. Gets her own miss. And then comes right back with it. Ava Thurman has 6 bench points tonight for Classical. And that's got to be a travel. It is. The officials will come together here. And we're actually going to get a jump ball here. So we're going to get a jump ball. It'll still be Classical possession here. Amber Creighton strong along the baseline, gets her own miss. Floater short. And it's going to come back Somerville's way here. Classical still in control here, 32-22. Up to Morrison off the miss here. Too strong off the backboard. Amber Creighton from straight away. Right at the free throw line. Used to seeing her a lot on the baseline underneath the basket. But if she can make that shot consistently, it adds another dimension to her game and another dimension to this Classical offense, who is looking for some scorers. Lead still 10 here, 34-24. And we're going to get a carry. So Jada Dean, good idea heading to the basket, staying aggressive here in this fourth quarter. Nevia Sanchez harassed by Thurman. Good defense, going to force a turnover there. And Gupta Morrison will bring it up again for the Rams. Give Somerville a different look here. Thurman from 3, long with it. Weak side rebound and put back, no good for Creighton. And Jamina Joseph, she started her leap around the free throw line. Really got up. And timeout, Rams approaching the halfway mark here of the fourth quarter. Lead is 8, 34-26. And for all of our viewers tonight, thank you for joining us. Channel 15 Comcast, Channel 36 Verizon. If you haven't had a chance yet, or if you are viewing us from our YouTube page, be sure to give us a like or subscribe. Again, Lynn Educational Television, providing you with all your local Lynn teams. And we're uploading new stuff daily. And it has been an interesting night, so not a lot of scoring early. Both teams picking the pace up a little bit here in the second half. Classical still holding on to the lead here.
Somerville on 3. 1, 2, 3, Somerville!
And our regulars at the scorers table tonight, including Mr. Ruth, former athletic director, And they do a great job over there at the scorer's table, along with classical teacher Miss Wenzel. An outstanding job. Every home game they're here and as reliable as they get. Jamina Joseph off the miss. And a caller for out of bounds, so it's going to say Somerville ball. Time going to become a factor here at some point for Somerville. And that's right off the official's head. We heard it all the way from up here. Official didn't flinch. Hennessy played it right off the official very wisely. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Classical going to have to make their move here. Shot clock did not reset, as that did not catch any iron. And 3:40 left here to play. Airmailed from 3. Jamina Joseph saves it. Somerville will get another possession here. That was blocked. And that's saved right to Edmonds. And count the basket. And one. Gene Gupton Morrison looking to put an exclamation point on this game. Great job by Gupton Morrison. And free throw doesn't go. She's got 10 tonight. Equally aggressive move on behalf of Jamina Joseph, and she's going to go to the line. So not a ton of free throws in this game, but 4 in the last 15 seconds. First one goes for Joseph. One of 2 at the line for Jamina Joseph. And we'll go past 3 minutes here on this possession. And Ava Thurman with the left hand, little scoop shot. That was pretty. And she has 8 points off the bench. And Ava Thurman, a name you probably don't recognize, as she is a freshman. Her and Lauren Hennessy, both freshmen, contributing tonight for the Rams. They have combined for 11 points. And none bigger than that 3-pointer by Lauren Hennessy in the third quarter, as Somerville inched pretty close as they got within 3 here. Jamina Joseph avoids the contact. She can't hit. And Jill Hutchinson. Nine-point Classical lead. Classical can slow it down here a little bit offensively, take some time off the clock. Moving past the 2-minute mark here. Navia Sanchez for 3. She's having a great night. She's got 10. Nevia Sanchez, nice. She's got a great jump shot and not afraid to shoot it from behind the arc. So one of the bright spots here for Somerville along with Jamina Joseph. So Jamina Joseph and Nevia Sanchez have combined for 23 of the Somerville 32 points. So good nights for them. Amber Creighton, your leading scorer for the Rams. She's got 12. Jean Gupton Morrison with 10, including a very active night on the glass. She's wreaking havoc down low. And Ava Thurman, she's got 8 bench points. So Classical getting some contributions from their underclassmen. And just a minute and 41 seconds left to play in this ball game. Lead is 6, 38-32. Somerville desperately needs a stop here defensively. And Somerville has proved they can hit it from long range, so we'll see. First they need to stop, though. So Larry brings it up. Edmond goes cross-court, dangerous pass. And stolen away. Nevia Sanchez leads the break. Wild with the shot. Edmonds away with the rebound. Up to Creighton. And we're going to get a jump ball. Creighton shakes her head. She doesn't agree with the call. I'm not sure I do either. Wild shot. Not the best shot selection for Somerville at this stage of the game. And we're going to go under 1 minute to play here. Nice pick by Creighton. Classical can take their time here. Shot clock is winding down to 11. Good job taking some time off the clock. And we're going to get a foul. And silly foul if you're Somerville. Just 4 seconds left on the shot clock there. Thurman had to put it up. So not a smart foul if you're a Somerville defender. Thurman will have 2 at the line. Misses the first. Essentially, Somerville can come up, get a 3. And make it a 1-possession game, depending upon what happens with this free throw. And instead, Ava Thurman has other ideas. It's now a 3-possession ball game. McGowan from the corner. Weil with the shot, and that should do it. And Classical going to get a timeout here with 30 seconds left to play. So Somerville will see if they foul here to extend the game and at least give themselves a life. They'd have to hope for some missed free throws on the Classical end if they do decide to foul here. Valeri will inbound, senior captain. She's joined out there by Amber Creighton, Jean Gupton Morrison, Kiara Edmonds, and Ava Thurman. Valeri had to throw it off one of the Somerville players. Out to Gupton Morrison. Gupton Morrison will dribble it out. There is a 4-second difference between shot clock and game clock, but Somerville is essentially not going to leave them any time. And we're going to get another timeout by Coach Sawyer, not happy with his team's offensive possession. So he will settle down his troops. And when this clock goes to 0-0-0, Classical will pick up the win. And this is Classical's first girls basketball home game of the year. Boys have had a couple home games. This is the girls' first. Classical has now used up their last timeout, so they need to inbound this. And with no timeouts, the pressure will be on the inbounder here, Lindsay Valeri. And she gets it in. And backcourt violation. And Somerville going to call a timeout of their own. So both coaches extending this game a little bit. See what Somerville draws up. Sure, they're looking to draw up their best three-point play here. I know. .9 seconds left to play here. Just turned to the assistant athletic director, and we both agreed that this has been the longest 30-second mark to end a game. 3 timeouts in the final minute here. And desperation 3 doesn't go. Wouldn't have made a difference, as Classical will take this 39-32. So Classical led right from the get-go in this one, and they led 10-2 right after the first quarter, came out of the gate strong. Somerville did outscore them in that second quarter, 11-9, but Classical led at 19-13 at halftime. Fast forward to the third quarter, Somerville got within 3, and that quickly came to a halt, their comeback, as Lauren Hennessy hit a big three-pointer and also assisted on a basket to Amber Creighton, which really changed the direction of this game and killed the Somerville momentum and any ideas of a comeback. So for Classical, Amber Creighton finishes with 12 points. She's your leading scorer for the Rams. Jean Gupton Morrison with 10. Big 9 points for Ava Thurman, the freshman. And 9 coming off the bench. 5 for Sajeda Dean, including a three-pointer, and Lauren Hennessy, of course, with that big three-pointer. Those were her only 3 points of the game. For Somerville, the Highlanders, Jamina Joseph with a big night. She had 13. And Nevaeh Sanchez with a couple threes. She finishes with 10, and the duo of Joseph and Sanchez accounts for 23 of the Somerville 32 points. So Classical takes this one 39-32, and they'll look to stay in the win column as they continue their season next week. I'm Afton Dean. From all of us here at Lynn Educational Television, we hope you enjoyed this one, and we'll see you next time.